What's going on, everyone? My name is Victor, and today I'm back to give you a quick review on the Mac Mini M1. If you're a videographer, VFX artist, editor, anything like that, chances are you've probably already heard about this computer and its crazy capabilities. So I decided to buy it and try it out because until now I've been operating off of a 2011 iMac, which has been great, except it's just a little slow doing VFX stuff. And when I put on Cinema 4D, I literally couldn't do anything without it just freezing and skipping around, and there's just no way I'm gonna be productive that way. And the amount of time that I waste just waiting for my computer to load is ridiculous. Time is my most valuable asset, and so I want something that is quick. I ordered the Mac M1 Mini. I got the 1 terabyte hard drive with the 16 gigs of RAM, which is the highest that you can go, and after tax it came out to somewhere around $1,300, which to me isn't that bad. Now keep in mind, if you do have a iMac, you're gonna have to get a computer monitor as well. I'm pleasantly surprised. It has honestly surpassed my expectations for editing, but that is not to say that it is perfect. Now, I'm not a huge computer guy, as funny as it is since I'm a VFX artist. I just don't know enough about them, and I just need something to work for me. So I'm not gonna give you the super technical side of this, but just my review as a purchaser of it. So let's start with the pros. Well, the first one is it's fast as f. I edit a lot of music videos that are shot in 4K, and normally a complete music video would take me at least 3 hours to export, and now with this computer it takes me about 20 minutes, which is insane. I used to have to make proxies for all my 4K clips so that I could actually edit it without it stopping or skipping, rendering, all that, and it was super frustrating. So if you can't watch it without it skipping, then you might make some mistakes, and then after your 3-hour export you see this little mistake, and now you're like, oh my god, I gotta go back and fix 1 frame of this music video and then wait another 3 hours, and then your client's just waiting for it. It's such a hassle, and it's not worth wasting all your time. But now with the Mac Mini M1, I don't even have to proxy my files. I can play it in 4K at full resolution with a bunch of adjustment layers and all that, and it still plays through like nothing. It might slow down just a little bit, so I'll just go to half resolution. By I mean, still, that is insane. Now the other pro is that it's super small. It's about 2.5 times the size of my iPhone, and this is just the XR. And the last pro is that it's honestly not that expensive. $1,300 for a computer that's gonna last you a while, and you can edit way faster, export faster, no more waiting around, just looking at your phone, waiting for this to finish up. That's gonna save you tons of time and probably tons of money. Now on to the cons, and most of these cons really don't bother me that much, but I think that they are worth noting because they're things that I haven't really had to struggle with my iMac. Now the first con is that there's only 2 USB ports. So when I was first getting it set up, that was really irksome because I had to plug in my keyboard and mouse, but then when I wanted to hook up my hard drive, I didn't have any more ports left. So I had to pair my Bluetooth keyboard with this so I could free up a port to use my hard drive immediately. But eventually I just went and bought this. So you just plug this into one of your USB ports, and now you get 4 USB ports. So this has been pretty handy. It's super cheap. I think it was like 10 bucks on Amazon. Not bad, but again, it's just my iMac had 4 slots already, and now with this I have 5 slots, so what can you do? Now, speaking of hard drives, it's also super annoying because a hard drive that I've reviewed on this YouTube channel won't mount to this computer. It's extremely frustrating. It's a Seagate hard drive, but you need the NTFS software to mount it onto the computer, and it reads that it's there, but it literally won't mount it, and I'm using the software. I emailed Seagate's customer service, and they emailed me a link to an updated software, and I haven't tried it out yet, but that was super frustrating as well because that hard drive didn't work with that software of iOS, and maybe it will now once I try it, but that was super irksome. I had to keep switching around files just to work on this new computer. The audio on the Mac Mini is so bad, and this is something I've never had to deal with because of the iMac has these nice speakers already built into it, and the monitor that I got has speakers too, but it honestly sounds worse than the Mac. And so I have this super flat audio until I can buy some speakers. This is a weird quirk about this computer, but the Wi-Fi on the Mac Mini is tremendously slower than my iMac. I literally have it in the same spot as where my iMac used to be, and I can barely even use it. I can barely download anything. Like, videos don't even want to buffer. So that is really frustrating, because unless I'm plugged directly into the internet, it's slow. All right, and now the last con, which hasn't been an issue to me, but I could see it being an issue in the future while things progress and files get bigger, is that you can never upgrade the RAM. From what I've read, it's whatever you bought in there, that's what you get. So I got the highest at 16, so just know that going into it, that, you know, if you want it to be as fast as it can be, go as high as you can. So if you are looking to upgrade from your current computer and want something that's a little quicker with editing and exporting on Adobe or Cinema 4D, anything like that, I really like mine. And I have no regrets buying it, and it has definitely sped up my workflow. So do what you will with that information. But that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a thumbs up, comment what you thought down below, and then subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one.